This meeting is being recorded.
All right, guys, welcome. So thank you for jumping on this call tonight. It's always much easier to get everybody together and get everybody on the same page to do it this way. I know there's already been a lot of questions, and you guys are more than welcome to stay on after the call, at the end of the call, and just ask any questions you have. But I'll kind of go through the agenda for tonight's call, and we'll go from there and then finish off with the questions. So I'm Coach Megan. If you guys don't know me, I know a lot of you guys already. And this is the Spring Shape Up Challenge. So whether you've done a challenge with me in the past or you're brand new, this is exciting. We're starting off on some good fresh habits as we head in towards the summer months, which everybody's always excited for. So first, let me start by saying I just want to kind of set the intention of this challenge. I think I've run several challenges through running them at our boot camp facility in the past. And now with this new online nutrition platform, I've run a couple as well. And I can tell you 100% there will be frustrations. There will be times we want to say, screw this, I'm giving up. But our theme for this challenge is going to be imperfect action. So I notice from taking a deeper dive and coaching a lot of people lately with their nutritional habits and fitness in general, is that if we don't get things 100% in line and perfect, a lot of times we let things just spiral and we throw the hands up, we're done. So I encourage you for this challenge, if everything's not, lining up exactly, and it won't, it's life, just keep moving forward. Try to think about it in your very next meal, your very next sip of water. You can always move forward. So even though it might not be exactly perfect, we're just going to keep moving forward. So that's kind of where I want to set the tone with this challenge. And to give you guys kind of the agenda for tonight, I want to go through all the resources that you have, number one, so that you guys know exactly where to turn to if I'm, not available right away. There are almost 80 people that signed up for this challenge, and I'm just one person. So I ask that you just be patient with me, especially with the technology piece. We all love that part. And so with some of our resources like the app, the Coaching Trainerize app, if there's some frustrations there as we get things started, I will work on it with you guys as best as I can. But like I said, I'm a one-woman show. So a lot of times I'm the trainer, I'm the coach, I'm the supporter, I'm the IT person, I'm the secretary. So just bear with me. Okay, so first I want to tell you guys the success guide you should have received in your email inbox. If you didn't, there's a good chance I might have gone to spam. And if you're still not in spam, let me know. I think I had a couple people that didn't get that. But it's basically a PDF that's going to explain all of the bits and pieces of the challenge. I am going to go through that later on with you guys in just a moment. But so you have your success guide. There's a calendar that went out that just kind of shows you how we're going to work our pillars and build off of one another. There is the Facebook page. So you guys probably are already on there. There was a link that went out if you're not on there. My Secrets to Fat Loss Metabolism Revival page. And now that page is going to be, it's always available for questions. If I don't happen, sometimes I don't see them for some reason. Facebook is weird. Feel free to tag my name so that I do see them. But I'm going to be also posting in that page for our mini challenges. So these mini challenges, as we go through the weeks here, are designed to keep you engaged. What I've found in running these challenges, it happens every single time. Week one, everybody's like, yes, let's do this. I'm so motivated. I'm so ready. Week two, something happened, so I'm not really fully into it. Week three, I might just pay attention a little bit. And some people drop completely off in week 1. So I want you guys to be fully engaged all 3 weeks and possibly beyond. So that's what I encourage you to do, is use that Facebook page. We want to support each other in there. We want to ask questions. And again, those mini challenges I'm going to be providing for you guys. Trainerize. All right. So this is where the hub of all of our workouts are held. The nutrition, you can text me through there. It's where we're going to hold our before and after pictures, our measurements, weight, things like that. So if there's any specific questions on like, how do I do this? You can direct those to me. Like I said, I will do my best to get back to you, one-on-one. But this is the place where you're gonna always check for communication. There's a group thread in there if you haven't noticed that already. So you can post in the group if you have a question for everybody. If you'd rather have it be more one-on-one, you can just text it to me, and that's totally fine. So Trainerize, we're gonna get into that a little bit more. And also just be mindful that this is not a one-on-one coaching program. I am doing my best to generalize and make this appropriate for the masses. But it is difficult when it comes to fitness and nutrition. I mean, every single person's metabolism is 100% different. And that's what I do as a one-on-one coach. That's the next level, is really diving deep into, number one, where are you coming to me from? And number two, where do we want you to be? So that all said, this is going to be a little bit interactive. So if you guys are near or like on a device that you can see the chat box, I'm just opening mine right now. I encourage you to use that in just a moment here. So when you guys signed up for this challenge, I'm curious, you could be totally honest. Did you sign up because you wanted this, because you saw it was free and you wanted some free advice? Or did you sign up because you really wanted to get something out of this, a result, an outcome? So just type in the chat box, I wanted free stuff, or I wanted an outcome, I wanted results. Go ahead. I need results, yes. Need help, want results, both, that's cool, I get that. Feeling like a failure, wanted some, all right, you guys, so I'm seeing a ton of people coming in saying they want results. All right, so I'm also going to address the elephant in the room. Would you agree that 3 weeks is probably not going to get you your ultimate fitness endeavors and results? So just type yes or no if you think 3 weeks is enough time. No, not enough time. And I'll be honest, some people are in different spots. So 3 weeks, if you think you can get to a great place in 3 weeks, that's awesome. A lot of people are farther than that. So with that said, now I'm going to just put this out there. If you had, let's say, another month and it turned into, from this challenge, it turned into one-on-one coaching with me, would that propel you further towards your results? So again, if you had a free month after this challenge, one-on-one coaching, would that help you to further? Yes, 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 of course, yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask of you guys for tonight. This is the benefit of being on the call tonight. I do want to offer that free month, and all you're going to have to do for it is to text my cell phone. I'm going to give that out to you guys. So hold on, I'm going to type it in the chat box. All you're going to do is text the word coaching to my cell and put your first and last name in there too, because I don't have everybody's phone number saved in my cell phone yet. If you're interested, this is not locking you into anything. I just want to put that out there. This is simply opening up a conversation for how to keep going after the challenge. So again, doesn't have to be anything, you're not locked into anything. So my number is going in there. It's 585-739-8417. And you guys can go ahead and start the texting now. 585-739-8417. Just text it over, just text coaching. Like I said, all this is going to do is make you eligible for that free month. And it's going to open up a conversation with us. You're not locked into anything after that. Oh boy, my phone's going crazy. Woohoo! And I always say this too, like, don't wait. That's why you guys are on the call tonight. You guys want a result. And I know from some of my past challenges, people have waited and said, I'm just going to see how the 3 weeks goes. And by then, we just wait too long, right? We let opportunities pass us by, and then we're trying to make up for it. The number again is 585-739-8417. Let me type that in again too. 585-739-8417. And if you guys missed this at all, like tonight, I am going to be sending this out to people tonight too. So, all right, I see people coming on the text messages. Cool. All right, now that we got all that covered, let's do something a little more fun. So for tonight, you guys, for being live on the call tonight, I just like to give stuff out. So I'm going to do a free pair of AirPods. I love mine, especially if you are starting to go on walks. Now, if the weather's nicer, I throw these babies in for podcasts. I have a ton of fitness podcasts that I follow if you guys ever want one. All right, and I have my special helper here, Mini Me. She is going to pick just a random name from the people that are on the call here. So, ready, lady?
Like funny. I was like, I went to beat for that for their
Go be.
like Kelly qualified for
She's scrolling right now.
He's
about to set.
Diane. Where's Diane? There she is. Woo, I see your hands going up. All right, you get the free AirPods when you're ready.
Not today, sir.
Congratulations. Thank you, helper.
Thank you.
Do you want to stay? Okay. Paige wants to stay and help me. All right. Awesome, awesome. So now let's get into the nuts and bolts of all this stuff. All right. So for the 21-day challenge, what I wanted to do was create, we've done these in the past where we have these pillars, I call them. You could also think of them as like your anchors. These are the cornerstones of any kind of fitness endeavor, nutrition. You know, the 5 that I have chosen here are pretty solid to get you in a good place as far as like health, longevity, and feeling pretty good. So nutrition, pillar 1, exercise, water, steps, and then self-care and stress management. What we're going to do is, and this will be all stuff that I'll post in the Facebook page, but week 1, I want you to kind of think about your pillar as something you know you're going to nail on week 1. So it could be something you're doing already. So you know it's like low-hanging fruit. A lot of people, it's water this week. So they focus on nailing that water goal every single day this week. Then week 2, I'm going to ask you to keep that number 1 pillar and add a second in. And this is all stuff I'm going to ask you to post it and, you know, hold you to it. Then week 2, we're going to add that second pillar in, also keeping week 1's pillar. Week 3, we're going to add a third one in, keeping week 1 and 2 with your pillars. So these pillars are up to you on what you want to choose. And you could be somebody that's already doing all 5 of these pillars, but maybe we just need to hone in a little bit on, you know, some areas. So that's what I love about these challenges. It's truly go at your own pace. And maybe you're just, you know, your 1 pillar is, you're just kind of really nailing it down for this challenge, and you are then able to carry it out after the 21 days. So that's kind of how the pillars are going to work. Let me go specifically through them. I know the nutrition is going to be a big one. I've already gotten tons and tons of questions about the calories. All right, here's the deal. When it comes to calories, I kind of set this one up a little differently than I've done in my past challenge. My formula was a little bit different in the last challenge. I did that for a few reasons. I think a lot of people don't realize exactly how many calories your body needs to even just function at rest. Now you add in exercise and steps on top of that, and your caloric needs go a little bit higher. So that's why I chose the 12 to multiply by. However, everybody's different. And if you're looking at your number and you're like, there's no way I can eat that much. Be realistic about it and know that that number is flexible to what you are comfortable with. So if it's saying it's something very, very high, you know, maybe we need to lower it down a little bit, and that's totally fine. You can always ask me questions. Like I said, I'll get back to you as soon as I can on this. What I want to do is everything that we set up is going to be visible for you in the Trainerize app. So when you log onto your app, the main screen, the dashboard, says things to do at the top. The number one thing that usually shows up is your calories to hit for whatever target we choose for you for the 3 weeks. And that can change too, that maybe after week 1, you're like, this is just ridiculous. I can't hit this many calories. We can lower it down for week 2. And then also, please note, if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, use your goal weight and multiply that number by 12 instead of your actual weight. That's more realistic for somebody that might have a lot to lose. All right, and again, also I put that number a little bit higher to show that, well, usually this time of year, spring, we are moving around a little bit more now that the weather's finally nice. So again, you need more calories as your body starts to move around more. So that's another reason why I did it that way. So I know I'm going to have tons of questions on that, but that is going to be very individualized, and it's a difficult thing to do as a group, but I will do my best to get back to you guys on that. All right, pillar number 2 is going to be your workouts. I have some already set up for you. So if you go again into your app and you see things to do for the day, it'll show you your workout of the day as well. You simply click on whatever it is, and then the workout will display for you. This is 3 days a week of strength training. It's something you can do from home. You can do it in a gym too if you want to. All you need is dumbbells. So if you don't have a pair of dumbbells, you can certainly modify and just we can come up with some, modifications if you don't have dumbbells as well. But most people do pretty well with this plan on the 21 days. And then mobility or stretching in between. So you've got your 3 days with your mobility on the 2 days in between. Weekends are off as far as workouts, but you can certainly be active on the weekends, walking, running, yoga, and also please note these are optional. So if you have a workout plan that's you're loving already, you can certainly stick with that. These are just there as an option. So I wouldn't add on to anything you're doing. Remember, this is supposed to be something that's realistic and something that you carry out after the 21 days. So this isn't like extreme, do workouts 4 times a day and, starve yourself. Absolutely not. I don't believe in any of that stuff. All right. That's the workouts. See if I forgot anything. Again, I'll have time for questions, but then we've got pillar number 3, which is your water. Obviously, we all know that water is super important in so many areas of staying healthy and for aiding and assisting in fat loss. So I set this up for 60 to 100 ounces of water a day. That's a pretty wide range. And again, assess where you are now. If you're somebody that like barely drinks a sip of water a day, you're not going to be jumping up to 60 ounces. Just be realistic about it. What I did was in Trainerize, when you log in under your things to do, I put met my water goal. It's a little bubble that you just click at the end of the day if you hit whatever ounces you set for yourself. Okay, so that way I'm not going in and saying, you need to get 40, you need to get 60. Oh, you over here, you need to get to 100. So this is up to you on that. But that is stuff that I do help people with my coaching as well. So just another little plug there. And then we've got steps for our pillar number 4. So steps are an area that I have taken a bigger focus on. Number 1, myself, as I've gotten into different areas of fitness. Now I focus on more longevity, feeling good, and staying lean. So I walk every day. And I used to think walking was like not a big deal for fitness. I was, boot camp, gymnast, like all out, like now walking is essential. Like I cannot live without it. So if you're somebody that's sedentary, maybe you work from home at your desk and you don't move a lot, this is going to be, that's why I set the step goals for 5,000 to 7,000 steps a day. Certainly can go over that, but I would like to see everybody kind of reaching that 5,000. And if that means kind of getting up, from your desk, walking around, I recommend taking a 10-minute walk after every single meal. That's a good way to build steps in. So that is one thing for the steps. And again, I set that up in Trainerize already. So when you log in under things to do, you'll see walking as a bubble, and that's your steps. And steps can include things outside of just like taking a walk. It's anytime you move. So if you have something like a watch that tracks your steps, your movement, sometimes your iPhone can, if you have the steps turned on in there, it'll show you. All of that counts. So don't think that you have to take, 10,000 steps worth of just walking. It's just everything you do throughout the day. All right. And then finally, we've got self-care for our fifth pillar. I always like to include that one in because we put ourselves last. Let's just face it. If you're a mom, if you're a sister or a wife, anything, we usually try to take care of everybody else first. And then we have to pay the price for that. So totally been there. It's still a struggle. I'm not going to lie. But so this is just a pillar. Obviously, we want to be, if it is something that's super important to you, you can choose it as one of your weekly pillars, but also keep it there in the background the whole time. You chose to be here in this challenge for a reason. And this is a big one. If you're not taking care of yourself, eventually it catches up to you and you cannot take care of other people. So I always like to point that out. All right, so that's it for the pillars. Anybody have any specific questions? Feel free, you can either write them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on that. Or if you want to unmute yourself and just ask, that's okay too. Let me hear what you got. Walking has helped me with pillar. Oh, pillar number, yes. So walking can be part of self-care. Absolutely. I think probably for you guys, the biggest thing in the beginning is getting the technology all in order. Let me go back for a second to your food tracking. If you're going to be following along with whatever calories we set for you in this challenge, I would do it through, I usually recommend MyFitnessPal. It syncs over to Trainerize. Sometimes that syncing process gets a little bit wonky, but we usually can figure it out pretty easily. Fitbit is the other one it syncs to. So if you track your food in Fitbit, that's okay too. How do you get it to sync? So you are going to go into, on Trainerize, there's 3 little dots on the bottom of your home screen. And once you click on those, then you click on MyFitnessPal or Fitbit, and then you make sure, I think it'll ask if you want to sync, and then that's how you sync it. And also your diary, if you want me to actually see your foods that you're eating, not just the numbers, you just have to make sure your diary is public on MyFitnessPal. So if you can't get it, let me know, later today or tonight or tomorrow. And I will try to look in. Sometimes we just have like login, like password issues that people can't get in. So can we double up on pillars combined? Absolutely. Yep. So if you feel you can handle more than the one pillar on week 1, I just want you to list one. That's going to be the one that you always, that's the one you're going to always hit, that one. But if you feel pretty confident in other areas, you can absolutely add on any other pillars, you want in this. So we need to track bodies. Oh, good question. So yeah, so body stats, I would recommend it. So I'm going to post a video on which measurements to take. I usually stick to 5 points: chest, waist, hips, leg, and arm. And those are important too. They can be a really big motivator as far as getting things moved away from the scale so much, because your body can do something called recomposition, which is that gaining more lean tissue with shedding a little bit of fat off of you. So your body, you might weigh the same, but you're looking different. So definitely how you do that. So on your Trainerize app, if you click the blue plus sign, that's going to pull up a lot of different things. You can enter your pictures in. You can also enter body stats. So your weight and your measurements can go in that same spot. And what else? Oh, if you're doing a workout outside of mine, you can also enter it that same way. So always go to that blue plus sign and you can enter in whatever. There's a couple different options for like a workout class, swimming, I think walking is an option too. You can just type in or running. You can just plug in as close as possible. You know, this is just more for your own tracking. I'm not really going to go in and say, hey, why'd you do a HIIT workout? So again, this is just for your tracking on how you want to enter those in. How often are we weighing and measuring? Just beginning and ending. So all of your measurements are going to be in this very beginning. So I would try to get them in by tomorrow at the latest. And then at the very end as well, we'll do your weight, pictures, and measurements, all 3 of those in the beginning and at the end. Cannot get info into my Trainerize. I have reset the password. Okay, Erica, let me shoot me. Actually, let me write your name down so I can do that. I'll look into that for you, Erica. And okay, and I was supposed to indicate what pillar. Yeah, so Liz, I'm going to post that in the Facebook page, which pillar you're going to work on. That's going to be over on the Facebook page. I'll either do that tonight or tomorrow to ask which, because I know some people aren't on the call tonight, so they're going to be like, what are you talking about? So I'm going to get this recording out to the people that couldn't be on tonight and then post first pillar tomorrow on the Facebook page. Where do we mark? Okay, yep, same question. All right, I don't know if I missed any. Oh, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we covered.
Megan, this is Ann. I just have a good question.
Yep.
Do you pick the pillar or do we pick the pillar?
You're gonna pick the pillar.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Yep. Whatever your, you know, like I said, I think week 1 should be something that you can definitely hit. It's more of like an easier going type goal for you. So it might be, a lot of people choose water that week or steps. Maybe it's stress management. I don't know. Like everybody's coming in different places. So that's going to be up to you. Anybody else got anything? That was quick, only 30 minutes. You guys are awesome. All right, I'm gonna stay on here for a little bit, but you know, feel free, you guys are welcome to hop off. And I just wish you the best in this. Always reach out if you are struggling. Do not suffer in silence. We are here as a community, as a team. It's a friendly competition. Yes, there's gonna be a winner at the end, but we all know why we're here. You know, the bigger picture is our health and doing something for ourselves. So please do not hesitate if you are struggling at all. We are here together. All right, guys, thank you.
Thanks, Megan.
You're welcome. Good to see
Thank
these
you.
faces.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Stay tuned to that Facebook page. I'll be posting in there.
Megan, I am going to ask a question again. Are there any other apps that you can use that crosses over other than the ones that are chosen?
I
Or
believe those are the only ones that sync. If there's one that you're using already that doesn't sync, I would say keep using it.
Okay.
Like I said, it's whatever you're feeling like. If you already have a routine down with one,
yeah, I do.
keep using that.
And then do I just log in to Trainerize to put what's in that other app then?
So again, that's going to be just more of an accountability thing. If you want to just text me, well, we'll figure out what your calories. I know we had gone back and forth a little bit about that already.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll have to worry about, you
Okay.
letting me know, but I just want to make sure, like when you're tracking your own food, basically you're just kind of looking to stay within the calories at this point.
Right.
So we don't really need to sync,
It's
but
not-
it's up to you.
It's not like you're looking at it specific. Okay.
Yeah. The one-on-one coaching is where I definitely move you to that. So we look at more like your calories and your macros at that point.
Does the MyFitnessPal have a scanning feature where you
Yep.
can
Yep.
label? Okay, good. Okay,
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Megan, it's Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Hey, I appreciate the workout that you put in there and the Trainerize app, but I'm bored to tears. I kind of need somebody to follow or watch or like music. I don't know. Do you recommend any workout programs, maybe YouTube or even something to purchase? Just, something.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be offensive.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah, I'm more of the like I tune everything out type person when I work out, and I just like that type of workout is my jam. But I get it. Some people need like a lot, I don't know.
Or just
more
somebody to follow,
Yeah.
like to do it with,
Yep. I can let you know. I don't know off the top of my head of any specific like weight training specific plans that are something you could follow. But I'll let you know if I find some.
Okay, maybe I'll ask on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Holly, I have the Peloton app. I started with the Peloton app at first, and now I have the bike, but it's worth in my mind, every penny. There's such variety on there.
Oh, I did hear that too. I should have said that. So that you don't need a Peloton though. It's just there's different workouts. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. You couldn't use any bike because you could just use the app. But there's yoga, there's meditation, there's stretching, strength, and it's like really organized. It's the best investment.
Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you.
And the instructors, there's a variety of them, and the music, you can filter it by the music and the instructor, the length of time that you have. It's
Very
really
cool.
It's very organized. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm on the technology struggle bus right now. Because I set up my account, but then like the link, so the app, it says I can't download the app anymore because the link expired.
Oh, all right. Let me try to resend yours.
Okay. So maybe that's it.
It's probably, it probably just expired and I'll need to resend it.
Okay, let's hope that's it.
Okay, I can do that. That should be easy.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, Megan. So in addition, I know, sorry, forget her name. She just spoke about the Peloton app. I have the Nordic track, like I have the treadmill. So kind of the same thing. There's a lot of variety with meditation. I walk like all over the world, literally with my app. So
yeah,
that's another, and it's like on the go type thing too. So people can do it when they're not home.
Okay.
So, I don't know how, I haven't done a side-by-side comparison with a Peloton, but it is another option.
Cool.
And then how do like the Orange Theory workouts work? Because I go to Orange Theory too. So is that, it's got to be okay, right?
I would stick to, well, how many days a week are you doing Orange Theory?
Currently 0 the last 2 weeks because lacrosse has really been ruling our life. Like all the canceled games in the beginning of the season are now all being made up. So
yep,
we're at least 1 lacrosse game a night, if not 2.
Okay.
But I try to go 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay. I would honestly just stick to that. I think that 3 to 4 times a week of like that type of workout plus additional steps per day is plenty. You wouldn't have to add anything, I don't think.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the whole beginning of your thing. I was looking on the Facebook page.
Oh.
I was at lacrosse and
Gotcha.
So, but you said you recorded it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll go back and watch the rest of it. And I might need my link reset. I don't know how long before it like turns off, but I think you sent it to me last Thursday and I haven't opened it yet. So.
Okay. I'll get that over to you too.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, Terry, so on your question, I have no idea. So did you try clicking the bubble on the app?
I did.
Um,
And it took me to a separate screen that asked for all that information.
so I think at the bottom of that screen, there's a spot you can just hit complete
Okay.
instead of filling in
Without
all that
adding
stuff.
anything.
So you just kind of skip over all that and just hit complete.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you are welcome to message me if you think of any other additional questions. Like I said, I think the beginning of this is just figuring out, the rhythm of all the apps and everything. But once you get into that, should be smooth sailing.
Thanks, Megan. Have a
You're
good night.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you soon.
Yep.